This is my audience. A March 2010 Gallup poll showed that 71% of men and 47% of women are for the use of nuclear power. By using nuclear power, scientists say that the U.S. can reduce the amount of carbon emissions produced each year. As time goes on, fossil fuels will become more and more expensive as extracting them becomes harder and more expensive. Analysts say that producing nuclear power will cost as much in the future as it does right now. The U.S. government should move to using more nuclear energy as an alternative energy source. Today I will share with you some facts about the current energy sources and their effect on the environment, how nuclear energy works, and how nuclear energy will improve the environment. It is important to know a little bit about current energy sources and their effect on the environment. Coal has an atomic weight of 12, and carbon dioxide has an atomic weight of 44. According to the Nuclear and Coal article found through Issues and Controversies, almost 3 tons of carbon dioxide is emitted from burning 1 ton of coal. Critics say that this ratio is not at all good for our environment. According to Stuart Brand, a writer for the Earth Island Journal, coal waste is equivalent to 68 tons of solid waste and 77 tons of carbon waste for just one person's electricity use in their lifetime. The Nuclear and Coal article mentions that 1 kilogram of wood provides 1 kilowatt-hour of power, 1 kilogram of coal provides 3 kilowatt-hours, 1 kilogram of oil provides 4 kilowatt-hours, and 1 kilogram of uranium, which is used for nuclear energy, provides 50,000 kilowatt-hours of power. So if our current energy sources are so bad, then what are our other options? Allow me to explain to you and share with you some more information about nuclear energy. In 1938, Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann, both of whom were German scientists, discovered the process of fission. Fission is the process by which atoms of some elements can be split and made to release energy, which reactors use to produce electricity today. However, the process of creating electricity into fission took some time to come into practice. Between 1942 and 1945, the Manhattan Project used fission to develop the atom bomb. In 1956, privately owned atomic power plants began to generate electricity for commercial use, and Arco, Idaho was the site of the first electricity-generating nuclear power plant. The process of generating nuclear energy from the power plant can be explained in 4 simple steps. Step 1. Nuclear power plant technicians control how much fission occurs in each uranium atom. Step 2. Thermal energy and radiation, along with other types of energy, are produced from the fission. The third step, the energy obtained then heats the water and creates high-pressured steam. And in the final step, electricity is produced from turbines that are spun by the high-pressured steam. Yes, there have been several nuclear accidents in the past. However, several new safeguards are being implemented into nuclear power plants today. Nuclear plants have been receiving more design upgrades and equipment upgrades, as well as more safety inspections. Employees now go under more improved emergency preparedness and precautions. Recently, companies have been experimenting and have come out with new kinds of nuclear reactors. TerraPower is a new traveling wave reactor, and it's able to be predicted that it will run for 100 years without needing to change the fuel rods. The fuel rods are the slim metal tubes that hold pellets of enriched uranium before the process of fission. Older nuclear fuel rods are only able to run for about 18 to 24 months before they must be replaced. Some nuclear power plants around the world are able to recycle nuclear waste and use it as fuel. GE Hitachi is a company that has created a reactor that will run completely on nuclear waste. The reactor has been named the Power Reactor Innovative Small Module, or PRISM for short. The Issues and Controversies database has an article titled Nuclear Power in the 21st Century. This article shares that President Obama believes nuclear power plants can help create jobs. The U.S. Department of Energy has allocated billions of dollars in loan guarantees in order to build and operate new nuclear power plants in the U.S. Currently, plans are underway for new nuclear plants in Georgia, Florida, Maryland, and Texas. But how can nuclear energy improve the environment? Stuart Eisenstadt, the former U.S. Undersecretary of State and the U.S. delegate to the Kyoto Protocol Treaty, said nuclear power will have to play an increasingly important role because it does not emit greenhouse gases. The risks of storing nuclear waste include radioactive emissions, transportation, cross-generational risks, and cost. The 2,000 tons of waste produced each year by the U.S. alone can remain radioactive for thousands of years. According to the nuclear power article from the Issues and Controversies database, however, even though nuclear power comes with nuclear waste, people in the future will probably be able to deal with the concerns of the nuclear waste in an effective manner, causing the issue to be minor. The amount of waste produced by nuclear energy is actually less than that of coal. Stuart Brand says that nuclear waste is equivalent to 1 soda can's worth of waste for one person's use of electricity in their lifetime. He also says that other alternative energy sources, such as solar panel arrays and wind farms, take up more space than nuclear energy plants. To create 1,000 megawatts of power, a nuclear plant would only take up 1/3 of a mile. In order to produce the same amount of power, a wind farm would take up 200 square miles. On top of being green, nuclear energy is also nearly unlimited. According to the nuclear energy article mentioned earlier, fossil fuels are expected to be depleted in 100 to 300 years. If uranium, which is used to create the nuclear energy, were to become the sole energy source, it would be expected to be depleted in 5 billion years. It is plain to see that current energy sources are taking their toll on the environment. However, nuclear energy is better for the environment as well as being efficient and safe. Nuclear energy won't fix the environment, but it can prevent it from getting worse. You can visit energy.gov and view the Office of Nuclear Energy's page for more information. Next time you are asked to vote on this issue, vote in favor of the environment and support nuclear energy. Thank you.